Hey, sad day in the sports world today. So I normally don't do videos like this. Our content typically covers traveling and our adventures, either at home or on the road. So I just want to start with I'm a nurse. I practiced for many years, and about a week ago, I work at the hospital full time, and then I do home health part time. So about a week ago, working at the hospital, went into a gentleman's room. He was my patient for the night, and noticed he had a Celtics. I think it was 2010 Eastern Champions. It was the last of the Big Three run. Garnett, Allen, oh my God, Paul Pierce. Sorry. So I've been up all night. So we started talking about Celtics memories. The guy grew up just outside of Boston and saw some memorable things in that city. Multiple games, multiple teams. But I brought up, so in 1990, so my parents, we grew up in I won't say poor, but pretty darn close to poor home. And I struggled in school. Struggled. It was my freshman year, and my parents said, if you make the honor roll throughout the year, we'll bring you to a Celtics game. Well, Larry Bird was a hero to me growing up. The Celtics, I was obsessed with the Celtics. So, my parents brought me down. It was January 1990, and went down. And back in the day, where you could buy tickets on the street, gentlemen, this is he had some really good seats. It was third row from the floor. So the floor had there, I think, 2 or 3 rows, and then you had the bleachers or the seats, 3 rows back. So I think it was a total of 5 rows back, right near the, right on top of the 3-point line. And I remember specifically the tickets, those seats, the ticket price was $35. $35. We got the tickets, I think, for $75. 4 of us, my mother, my dad, no, 3 of us, and I. So three of us. We went in. I remember walking in, looking down at the Boston Garden, and I started shaking. Shaking. I was so overwhelmed with excitement. And I remember some of the, there were some future Hall of Famers in that game. Parrish played, Larry Bird, I think McHale played, and I can't remember if DJ played on that game. But the game was close. However, they played Golden State. And the game was, Golden State started making a run in the 4th quarter, and I think they had like a 10-point lead, 8-point lead. And then the Celtics, as the NBA is, they did their run. And I remember the Celtics are down by 6. And there was a steal, and they came down, and Reggie did a move and put it in, banked it in, got fouled, did a 3-point play, and the crowd went wild. Speaking of the Golden State side, Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin, I think Tim Hardaway was in that game, and Golden State won. Well, at the time, I was devastated. It's like, I wanted to see Larry Bird win. Not realizing at the time. So let's go back to me talking to that guy. As you know, YouTube, you can look up everything. So I watched the game. I don't know why, but for the last week, it couldn't get out of my head. That moment. First time seeing Boston Garden and my hero, Larry Bird. And it just couldn't get out of my head. So I watched the game on YouTube. You know, you can watch anything on YouTube. And for some reason, I forgot that was Don Nelson's 600th win. Well, I'm at my home health job last night. I'm just kind of passing time. I'm on YouTube and I see that Don Nelson passed away. And for some reason, 36 years ago, I was really upset that Golden State beat Boston. But now, I'm not. I got to see Don Nelson, one of the greatest coaches in NBA history, a former Celtic, win his 600th. Can't believe it. Man, I'm so emotional this morning. I think he was 86. How fast time goes by. I'm trying to think, he was like my age. 36 years ago. So, 86, 76. He was 50. If I'm right. 56. He was 50. He's my age at that time. Time goes by so fast. Enjoy life. Enjoy your life. And I'm so glad I was at that game. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for that memory.